This piece at the Virginia Museum of Fine Arts is so amazing to look at close up. This is the false door of Ini. For those who don't know, a false door resembles a real door. The Egyptians believed that this door was an entrance to the afterlife, so they were frequently found inside tombs so that the spirit of the deceased can pass through each world. I have seen most false doors as carvings into the actual wall, so this piece seems to be a separate stela. This false door belonged to a priestess named Ini, who lived during the 5th dynasty during the Old Kingdom. You can see her depicted all over the false door. In the center, Ini is sitting on a chair in front of an offering table. She is wearing a typical short wig that you tend to see during the Old Kingdom. The vast amount of text on this false door are actually called offering formulas. These are the easiest sentences that you can read in ancient Egyptian. I might try doing a separate video to teach y'all if you want to impress your friends at a museum. Since this stela is from the Old Kingdom and thus would have Old Egyptian on it, there might be a few differences that I can't decipher, as I was only trained to read Middle Egyptian, but I will do my best. Offering formulas always start the same way. That's why we call it a formula. It starts with hetep di nisu, meaning an offering that the king gave. Then they will list a god, and in this case, there are dedications to Osiris on the left and Anubis on the right. Then each of the gods' epithets or titles are listed. Some of Osiris's are the Lord of Abydos, Foremost of the Westerners, and Great God. Great God's a pretty typical one that you see for most gods. Then they start to list any offerings that they are giving to the deceased. And finally, at the very bottom, you will find the deceased name. One thing that is a bit confusing is that every offering formula is dedicated from the king and the particular god. And is not a word that is typically found in ancient Egyptian, so usually you read it as an offering that the king gave and Osiris or and Anubis. Funny enough, the king's name is never specified, so I assume that every dedication and every offering formula can last for all time, and no matter who the king is, this person will be getting offerings from that king and that one god. So Ini is going to be stacked in the afterlife, getting everything that she ever needs.